What is up, and welcome back to the channel. It's finally trapping season. Opening day today, and we got warm temps, south wind for the next several days. So we're going to do most of our sets based on a south wind. I think we're probably going to put out, set in 10 or 12 different areas, so we'll see how it goes. But I got a little special guest, Michigander. He came out here, got a fur harvester, and is looking to get his first bobcat. So I'm hoping we can either trap a couple of them this week or call them in. So, but basically we'll be trapping mid-mornings and then deer hunting in the afternoons. He's going to be cameraing and probably sitting with me, deer hunting most of the time. Otherwise I'll put him in a stand to scout different areas. So see how that whole thing goes. So if you guys see a deer hunting video, it probably means we had some good luck. But we're gonna get started on the old trap line here, and we're headed down right to the Iowa-Missouri border. Got a farm right there on the border, and we're gonna go set that first. So let's go get to our first spot. All right, just pulled up to the first spot here, and what we've got is we've got this field drive that intersects with a tall unmowed CRP field, and then another CRP and soybean stubble field, and then a timbered wood line. So this is the spot that I caught that cat last year, and so we're gonna set a double here. I think I'm gonna have my first set probably right by this tall tuft of grass, and then maybe another set over here on the edge of this tall CRP. So let's go ahead, get them thrown in. So here's kind of my setup that I'm thinking. We've got a south wind the next few days, so it's going to be blowing right in our face, right down towards the timber where all these critters should be working. So I've got a perfect natural backing between these two tufts of grass. I think I'm just going to put my set right up in here. So it should be perfect. I'm going to do a pipe dream set. I've never done one. See people have lots of luck with them, so figured I'd try my hand at it and see how they work. Alright, so here's the finished set. I blended it off really well, but basically just a pipe dream. I used the Dobbins Perfect lure, and then the Blue Valley Predator bait with some sheep's wool down inside the pipe, so it should work pretty well. And then Dave made a dirt hole up here by these cedars, so I'll show you that quick. So here's Dave's finished set. Basically got a dirt hole with this terrace and tall CRP as the backing. Looks pretty good. Who do you think's gonna catch?
Me.
No. I got a dollar on it, says my set'll catch first. All right, just pulled up to the second spot. What we've got here is kind of a four-way intersection of timber. So we've got this big timbered finger that comes in. It meets up with this big draw here, and then on the other side of that draw there's another finger that goes out. So kind of, it's a big hub, kind of brings all the critters together. But I think we're gonna get, there's a nice brush pile right here where the grass is low. Probably get a set into there and then there's a trail that goes through right there where they cross over this finger, so probably get a set right over there by the mouth of that trail. So let's get them thrown in. Alright, so this is the big trail that cuts through where they can get across this ravine. So we got lots of good natural backer here with the brush, so I think I'm going to go ahead and throw a set in right here. Probably just a dirt hole with lots of eye appeal. And then I think he's either going to do a flat set or a trench set over there by that brush pile. So get them thrown in. Alright, here's my finished dirt hole set. I actually blended the pan off, or the trap off real good, and not as much eye appeal as what I originally expected, but should still work. Threw some Dunlap Hellfire lure in, and then some Caven's bait. So should be a good spot to catch up with the cat. We'll see what happens. We'll go check out Dave's set next. Here's Dave's finished set. Got her all lumped out pretty good. I'm gonna move this for him. Yeah, they should catch. $1? I got $1 on every double. All right, just rolled up to spot number 3. Historically, this has been a real good spot. It's not a big hub or a super travel corridor, but there's a big timbered draw that runs east and west here, and it goes across the road to a big chunk of timber over there. So the critters, basically everything down here in southern Iowa is a big draw. But there's a big fence line there that connects to a huge block of timber over there, so everything that's traveling is all traveling these draws that run out to the roads. So I think we're going to go ahead and throw a double set in here again. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go. We'll probably put one near the terrace and maybe just one on each end of the terrace or something. So let's get them thrown in. Alright, so here's this finished set. It was kind of just a natural bare dirt area with this terrace for the backer. But yeah, it should be pretty good. I added just some subtle blocking just in case something comes up, but my pan is pretty far away from my pipe, so anything that investigates it will be stepping around there. Should get a good catch. For the lure, on this one I used the Dunlap Cat Reaper, and then for the bait I went back to the Blue River just predator bait. So should be pretty good. I also used fox urine, but yeah, I like that set. Like I said, historically I've done pretty good on this field edge with the south wind, getting all the critters that are moving in these draws. So let's go see what Dave's doing. He's got her all blocked in for a cat set, looks like. Another dirt hole. Should be pretty good.
Pan's right here. $1?
$1.
$1.
We're pretty much doing all double sets since we're running together. And basically we're gonna bet $1 on every location.
Who's got $1?
Who's gonna make the most dollars at the end of the week?
Well, we got to go back and put some Fox P on. I forgot.
Nope, ain't going
We're
back.
going back, but then it's not $1.
It's $1, folks. He forgot. So next spot, that last spot we were at was 3/4 of a mile just down the end of this draw. So now we're at the other end, and we've got more of a hub here. So we've got this draw coming from across the road. We've got this big horse pasture here, this fence line here, and then they all kind of converge up here. So I've had good luck. I've caught coyotes and cats right over here in this corner. So we're gonna do a double set, one on the edge of this draw and one on the edge of this fence row. So we'll get them thrown in, see what we got. All right, so here's the spot I picked. A big tuft of grass here with the tree branch hanging down pretty low, and the game trail, there's a big game trail that comes through right here, and then one that comes out right here where they cross. So should be a really good spot. But I think I'm gonna dig in like a big trench set, like step down trench, lots of eye appeal. So let's get her thrown in, see what happens. All right, so tons, here's the finished set. Trenched it all out so the trap's down probably 2 inches below the ground, and then I've got a dirt hole back there in the back. Looks like something's been living in there, you know, coming in and out a lot. Lots of eye appeal. I used Catmandu lure and the Caven's predator bait on that one, so should be good. If we catch anything kind of working this draw, should bring them right in. Even if we get a little bit of east, which it is right now, blowing towards that pasture, could draw something from over there. So let's go see what Dave's got worked up over there. So here's Dave's set, using this big tuft of grass as a backer. He's got some sticks he's stuck in there for a guide. Kind of a little bit of a step down to a dirt hole. Looks pretty good. I'll try and get my shadow out of here. Not bad. We got $1 on her. Let's head to the next one. All right, sorry for the wind noise. It's extremely windy. I'll try and stand in front of the camera here, but we're at the 5th spot. We've got this big wooded draw that runs down. We got a finger that comes out right here, and then we've also got the terrain change from CRP to corn stubble, and this line of terraces that shoot out. So I think we're gonna throw one set down here in the corner and one set right here on the end of this terrace. It's probably not the most ideal spot. I would rather be over there closer to that draw, but this is the property we have permission on, so we're gonna make it happen. Here's my finished set. I just did a signpost set, red fox urine and hellfire lure on it, and my trap is right in that opening there. So they should be cruising down these terraces, hunting these terraces, and they come around here, they're gonna want to pee on that. Hopefully get either a front leg or a hind leg catch. Should work. Let's go check out Dave's.
Check out Dave.
What's he got for $1?
I got a dream hole set.
Pipe dream.
Pipe dream, whatever it's called.
Here's Dave's set. He's got the PVC pipe back there, pan right here. Should be pretty good. Let's head to the next one. Okay, last spot for today. I think this is what, spot 6? We've got a big wooded draw that comes down, comes around. This big fence line that comes down right here. And a lot of these critters, to get to the other side of this section, there's a big timber over there and there's a big timber over there. So they're all working this draw. So we're gonna do another double set. I think Dave's gonna set over here by this bridge, and then I'm gonna set over there by that bridge. So let's get them thrown in and I'll show you what they look like when we're done. so here's my finished set. Blended it real well. My trap's bedded right here. Got a pipe dream. I actually broke the pipe when I was pounding it in. The ground's really hard right here. But I used some Dunlop Cat Reaper lure and then some Blue Valley predator bait down in the pipe. So should be a good spot. Anything, there's a big ditch right here. It's real steep sides. They dug it out straight with an excavator. It's a drain overflow for a big pond over there. So there's a bridge right here. So anything, the wind's gonna be blowing towards the timber. So anything working the edge of this draw or coming across this bridge should get a whiff of that. So should be a good spot. Dave's set up on that bridge over there. He went on the north side of it for the south wind, and I think he did a dirt hole. I could hear the drill running, so let's go take a look and see what he's got going. All right, so here's Dave's set. Dirt hole, trap's bedded right in here. Got dirt hole. What'd you use for bait and lure?
Some dead mice and then violator number 7.
The violator.
The violator. Who is it?
Caven's
Violator 7.
Which I think he's pretty much used that on most all of his sets.
I just like Violator.
Just because he loves the name. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. I think we got, what, 12 sets out?
Yep.
Yeah, we got 12 sets out today. It's already almost noon, so we're going to go jump in a tree and get after some whitetails. But we'll come back tomorrow, check these sets, and we'll probably end up setting a few more tomorrow. We still got, I think, 10 more traps we can throw out. So stay tuned for that video, guys. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.